Palesa, a very good morning to you. Tell us more about what are we learning about this concoction.
Well, what I can tell you is that this concoction is apparently made of a whole lot of ingredients. But let me just give you a quick update about the figures. 2 have died, and then we've got 4 that are actually admitted here in hospital. 1 of them is critical, and then there's 2 other youths that have come in today to get themselves tested. So they actually were part of the group that actually consumed this homemade concoction. Like I said, apparently the ingredients, it's a whole lot of ingredients. There's a soft drink in there, there's methylated spirits in there, but it's a whole lot of things. But we're going to talk to now a pastor who was the one who has been assisting to bring these children into, or rather these youngsters, to the hospital. He is a community member, and they've been coming to him every time, when symptoms started developing. These youngsters actually did not die immediately, the 2 that have passed on now. It took a while, but let's just talk to him. It's Pastor Monnapula Sikutleleng. Pastor, let's just go through what happened on the 31st and how you got involved.
Yeah, what happened is early hours of the 2nd, I got a knock from someone knocked in my house where there was indication that the lady who is staying just next to my to where I stay was complicating due to this concussion, and immediately I brought her to the hospital, and then I was with her mom. And whilst we are here, we were also warned about others who have consumed this concussion. Then I went back and I drove them into the hospital, and it was around past 11 where we brought them here. And then unfortunately the first one who came on the first was so critical, and then the one that I brought, well, she was really showing signs of giving up, but the resuscitation kept her until the time that she departed, I think so. Now, this is how it happened, that I brought these youngsters to the hospital, and I'm sure that those who are in there, as you mentioned, that one is also critical. We're just praying to God that God must really give us mercy, that we should save the lives of these youngsters.
Do you know how they managed to get this concoction? Who made it? Besides the 2 ingredients that I mentioned, what more do you know?
Those who have survived, indicating that those who passed on brought the concoction to them, and they are not sure what are the ingredients thereof. Those the ones that you have mentioned, seemingly they were just bringing up so that we should have an indication to see that thing that they drank really is not friendly to their health.
What was happening when they were consuming the substance? Where were they?
No. It seems as if it was on the 31st where they were seated somewhere as friends. Initially, we were told of 5 girls. That the 3 are in hospital and 2 are gone. So initially, they were sitting there because there has been prohibited to consume alcohol. So they decided to sit and have such a drink. Now, it was not a party. It was just a sitting according to them. So around in the afternoon of the first, the first one who passed on started to show signs of tiredness, of drowsiness, and then of sweating. So that's how we got it, and then they rushed her to the hospital on the first around past 9 o'clock. Yeah, so that's how all this thing has started to lead us to where we are now.
My understanding is that this concoction is actually not something that is absolutely new, but it's been around for some time. It's just that more ingredients were added. What's the name of this?
We heard about the name Sengwana, and then meaning when you consume this, it will make you feel like you are a toddler or a child. So it just dislocates everything in you. So we are not sure whether this has been existing in our community. That's why myself and the councillor are on this point, and other community leaders, that we need to go and check exactly, especially where these kids were sitting, to try and make a follow-up of saying what is happening in our communities. I cannot say we know that this has been happening, because even if it happened, it would never experience such a horrible thing that we see now.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Pastor Monna Wapula Sikhutleleng. Family members are also here of these youngsters that have been admitted. I don't know how much time we have, but perhaps we can just speak to one of them. Sir, if you can just come closer to us. Just tell us, I know that it's your cousin that has been admitted. Am I correct?
No, he's my friend. He's my friend. We are family. Yeah, we are always together as a team like this.
Okay, now tell me, what is his condition at the moment, or her condition? It's a lady, right?
Yes. We spoke with the doctors in the morning when we arrived. The doctor said he was responding well in the morning, early mornings around 2 o'clock. But now they give him something for relaxing his muscles so that he cannot fight the thing that they put in his mouth. So now the doctor said they are waiting for that medication to pass out so that he can see, then he can breathe for himself. Yeah.
So he's the one who is critical at the moment.
Yeah, she's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How do you feel as a friend about this entire situation?
To be truthful is that there's nothing that we can feel there. We just have to pray and wait for the right moment. But we know she's a fighter, so that she's gonna fight this. She always fight for the community. So I know she's the fighter. You're gonna make it. She's gonna make it.
As you said, she's your friend. Do you know this concoction? Have you tasted it at some point?
The thing is that usually we were always together like this as a family. So we don't know, those girls that he went with them, they are not her friends. They are not always together. We just, yesterday, like we are a community, we are going to make donation. We are getting donation from our communities each and every, the second of the month. So we didn't see her in the morning. We just thought other friends of hers on the group, they just said she was drunk last night. So we maybe thought it's one of those days. We didn't say, we haven't saw her that day. But we heard around afternoon that she was admitted. So we rushed there here to the Bilinomi. One of our friends rushed here to Bilinomi. Yeah.
Thank you very much. A very traumatic situation that is unfolding here at Bilinomi Hospital. People now, rather young people, two of them are deceased. One of them is still critical. And we know that two more have come in also to get themselves tested because they have consumed this substance. But with that, it's back to you in studio.
All right, Palesa, thank you very much indeed for bringing us that story, disturbing story indeed. Palesa Moeti live for us in Bloemfontein.